She was embarrassed to say she didn't even know Vancouver was going to have an Olympic Games. But she was issued a 48-hour visa, and she was required to leave the country within 48 hours. So, I mean, these kinds of things are happening now more and more regularly, and it is another sign of the criminalization of dissent that we're starting to see from this government. It's appalling. And we're trying to get all the information we can about all of these visa denials so that we can start putting a very effective case in Parliament and committee.
Good night. My name is Monica Santos. I am from Colombia. I was just listen and hear everybody that you were talking about. My English is not really well because I'm learning here. So if I have mistakes, sorry so much. Thank you, Inga, for inviting me. I'm really surprised to hear all that comments from my country. I'm here not because I have problems in my country related with violence, with security, with bad things that were happening around me. No, not at all. I'm here because I wanted to learn English and return to my country and start to work as an industrial engineer that I am, and start to teach to my country all the good things that I learned here too. And it's really, really sad for me start to hear that bad comments, that most of the things are not true. Because I'm living close to Bogota, I born in Bogota, and I was living close to sectors that people say that are right now with a lot of violence, and it's not true. I'm so happy because right now my president, Álvaro Uribe Vélez, is improving a lot of things related with security things, related with the paramilitares and guerrilleros around my country. Right now, one of the most important things that we can do in my country is to trip and to have trips around the country in a bus without problems of kidnapping or problems without people around like guerrillas or paramilitares. I had the opportunity to travel to the jungle few times because I was working in two airlines, the most important airlines that are in my country. One of them is Avianca and the other one is Aerorepublica. I was working there for 3 years, and I can say that our country covered all the places in a security way. I know that we have violence, I know that we have drugs in my country, but it's not 100%. I'm so proud about my country, and I'm so sad to see his paper. It said that top 10 reasons why Canada should cancel Harper's free trade deal with Colombia. Because here, people is just talking about just bad things. But I can say that I'm an industrial engineer. I'm here with a person that is surgical nurse. I can tell you that in my country, a lot of people doesn't like to go out from the country because they know that we can have a lot of things, a lot of business there. Our coffee is the best of the world. The flowers that we have, other countries doesn't have, all are just in my country. The people that is living on the south is people that is really happy. And I can tell you that you guys, that you know all statistics related with bad things, and it's really nice that you know that. But you know what? I have just one statistic. My country is the second country around the world that the people is happiest. And I don't know if you knew that, but it's the second country in the world that people is happiest, even if it's with violence. And sometimes I feel sad when people here is asking me about drugs, because I don't know anything about that. You know, like I know that we have drugs, I know that we have violence, but around my country, in the places that I grew up, in the places that I was visiting before, just I see happy people living around. Yes, I know that we have problems, and we are looking for help, and we are looking for help in these kind of countries. People that really knows and really have a good government and really have really good things, but because we need more help, for that reason we are asking for that help. I don't want to do questions or something, and I don't want that people start to think that I'm trying to change the thing that you are doing here, not at all. But I just wanted to tell you that my country is really nice, the people that is living in there is really nice, and I'm so proud to be Colombian. We have a lot of potential. Thank you so much.
I'll respond to that. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. And it's important that you brought up the flower industry, because the flower industry is an important aspect. The largest importer of flowers is Canada. 80% of our flowers come from Colombia. Colombia is the, hands down, I'm biased, the most beautiful country you can ever imagine. Mega diversity, mountains, and Amazons. It's fantastic. I think what we're talking about, though, is that 80% of the flower industry are cut by girls almost half your age. And I think that's what we're trying to talk about. And it's great that someone brought you here, but I think, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could have other Colombians come and share a different side, maybe who aren't from Bogota, maybe from Puerto Asís, or Pasco, or San Agustin. You know, it'd be wonderful to hear some of these speakers come. And I think it's wonderful, and I welcome you to Canada. But I hope that the Colombians that I work with can share your experience 25, 30 years down the road, because my experience with the hundreds of Colombians that I've worked with far outside the cities is vastly different. So I hope that they get to experience what you've been able to experience.
Maybe I'm being a little bit ignorant here, but I'm just curious as to the person that was supposed to come here from Colombia and speak tonight, who denied him the access. And like, well, obviously, like, he didn't get his visa granted, but at the same time, like, if he's trying to get in here to talk about Colombia, like, wouldn't it make sense that he wouldn't be honest about it? Like, I'm just curious about that.
Well, he was. He said very clearly he was on a speaking tour. So I think it's fair to say that given that he was opposed to the agreement, that it wasn't because the visa process wasn't followed. It was because we're increasingly seeing this slowing down of visa approvals, or rejection of visa approvals for people who have contrary opinions to the government. And that's in Canada. And it is profoundly disquieting to so many people across the country that we are now seeing increasingly it being more difficult for people who have views different from the government to come to Canada to speak on this issue.
I think my voice is totally disappearing. No, just to be very clear, he was invited very clearly in the Puritan Peace Council and in our letter from the Public Service Council. I mean, people have a right to come and be on speaking to people. And it's been people for years. Just wanted to make one other comment.